Hi, here today at the Fujifilm stand for XPro1, and I'm here with Michael Coyne, Dr. Michael Coyne, documentary photographer. So Michael, how did you first get involved in photography?
As a young boy of 11 years of age, someone gave me a box brownie camera and I've been absolutely enthralled with it ever since. Never been able to put a camera down. It's part of my life.
Fantastic. And you're just, I think only yesterday you got off a plane from Indonesia, was that right?
Yes, I was shooting a story about sulphur workers in a volcano. So I was in the actual volcano with the sulphur workers, shooting them there amongst all the sulphur and the smoke.
Fantastic. And what camera were you using?
I was using I had two XPro1s and I was shooting with those with just the two short lenses on there.
And how did that perform?
It performed fabulously. Even though my eyes were watering from all of the sulphur and I was coughing and spluttering, the cameras worked fine. It's actually really great because the camera being so small is very easy to work with. It's very light, I can move very quickly with it, and it's not intimidating to people like the workers in the sulphur area.
Because you primarily were, probably as most photographers, a DSLR user prior to Fuji bringing out a camera like the XPro1. How has that changed, apart from being light? How has that changed your shooting? Do you feel that it's working for you, this product now, and DSLRs are a thing of the past for you? Or?
Well, I don't think DSLRs are a thing of the past. They're a thing for a different type of assignment to what I do. And the work that I do is I work with marginalised people quite often. I've just been in the slums of Jakarta working with the people there. And I find that just having a small camera hanging over my neck is a lot less intimidating than having a large DSLR with a long zoom lens. I find I can work very quickly and easily with the people. They don't feel as if they should step back. They just treat me as somebody that's there with this little camera that they find very comfortable.
Fantastic. So it's definitely a good tool for the photographer to have.
Definitely a good tool for the photographer doing the sort of work that I do, definitely. Any street photography, documentary, journalism photography, it's a tremendous little tool to have in your bag.
Fantastic. And tell me a bit about this image, Michael. It's obviously quite a personal image to you, I believe.
This is a photograph of my mother who is, she has Alzheimer's, but she also has cancer. And I took her into the cancer ward, and late at night when they'd managed to settle her down, the nurses were working on the side there with their machines to check and monitor my mother. And mother was just drifting off to sleep and there was just one spotlight on her from above. And I just quietly took this picture. She then moved, so I actually took 3 frames, but it was the first picture that I took, just that one moment that I managed to capture. The other thing about that was, normally in hospitals, if you had a DSLR, they'd stop you immediately. But because I had this small camera, people just let me shoot away. They were quite comfortable about it, and mother felt very fine about me doing it.
Beautiful. Well, it's a beautiful personal image. And,
yes.
Thank you for being part of the Fujifilm X stand this weekend.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you.